Long time no see. How are you? I'm good. The younger version of me. Okay, nice to hear that. See, but you're not so, not that colorful. Look at me, how colorful I am. You are a bachelor. See, I'm a married guy. So that is the difference, right? So, and also that is why you are very colorful, you are happy, you have a smile on your face, you're a free bird. Yeah, I agree. So, are you saying that you're not happy because you're not a bachelor anymore? I have more responsibilities on my shoulders. I'm a more mature person now. So that's what I would say. You know the topic today, right? It's bachelor's expenses versus a married man's expenses. You know what, Vikram? I paid my rent today and I'm so happy I cleared all my dues. The rent which I'm paying, I think it's significantly low to what you're paying because I share my accommodation with my friends, and it also gives me that flexibility to, if I have a cash crunch on any particular month, maybe I can adjust it with them and I can pay them back in the months to come. And if they are facing something similar, so I will also do the same for them. So now that you are married, would you like to put some light on the rent amount and the rent expenses you are incurring every month? So now that I'm married, the rent expenses, right, so this shot up more easily by 100%. So I'm even thinking of buying a property and taking loan and paying it EMI, because I'll be at least buying an asset compared to just paying rent to someone else, which is of no use to me. Yeah, you know what, Vikram? I am a foodie, so I cover 3 to 4 new restaurants every week. This is apart from excluding the regular restaurants from which I order from. So I would say on average 50% of my food would I have. More than 50% I'll be having it from outside. And the delivery aggregators and the delivery apps have made the life easier for me, being a lazy person. So I'll get what I want to where I am. I just have to use the technology and order those stuff. Of course, the money you have to pay. What about you, Vikram? So now that you are married, is it the food expenses what you are incurring now? Is it the same, or have they gone up? Are you still a foodie like you used to be? Yeah, I agree. So when I was you being a lazy person, you were not the person who used to say cook at your place. Most frequently, you would have food from outside. So obviously, the food expenses will go out. That aspect has come down significantly after that. Now that I'm married, most of the times I'll prefer having home food. It's not that we have stopped going out, but that expense overall has come down. I've been there where you are right now, so I know how much you spend on what. So now that is not the case, because everything you need to keep track of. But if you're not doing it, there is someone at the back end who is doing it for you. Okay. You know what, Vikram? The one thing I'm not able to cope up with is the travel expenses which I'm incurring. See, I have to commute to office daily. That is there fixed. So I usually be using public transport or cabs to get there. And if I end up planning bike trips or to any vacations on the holidays, that also will be significantly there. And there is this compulsory thing, I have to go visit my parents in the native, which is once a month or once in 2 months. So I end up spending a good amount of money over there. So what about you? Has it come down, or you are still the same guy who is spending more on the transportation expenses? Okay, coming to your travel expenses. So this is another aspect which has shot up significantly. So earlier, if you used to go to your native once a quarter, now that will not change. That will be there, but you have one more destination added to your list where you have to visit your in-laws also. Okay, the frequency of you visiting your native and your in-laws place, it's more. So the travel expense is gonna increase, and even the intercity travel also when it comes to. So it's better to, if you make a list of the expenses which you are spending on the transport. So it makes sense for you to buy a car and pay EMI. So use that as your transportation. Having said that, there are also other expenses related to that. saying every year you have to renew the insurance. So if you buy a luxury car, so which is worth more than 20 lakhs, the insurance renewal amount which will come every year is something which you need to keep track of. Also, if you buy any other cars which have high servicing cost, that might also come for you as surprise. So overall, the travel expenses, they have gone up. Vikram, the subscriptions I have for all those OTT platforms, you know how much I love to watch movies on a stretch, right? I am a binge watcher. So usually on Saturdays, it's me and my OTT platforms. That having said that, paying to the subscriptions, it's another expense for me. So how about you? Now that you're married, do you have to subscribe for more platforms, or you have let go few of the OTT platforms, and has the subscription expense come down for you when it comes to entertainment? Yeah. So I know how much you love binge watching those series and movies which are released on the OTT. See now, there is no change in the number of subscriptions which I have. Probably the number of OTTs which I am subscribed to have increased. The only difference which I can see is I'm not making much use of those subscriptions because I don't have much free time to watch those things. So in a way, I've not cancelled any of the subscriptions. In a way, the overall expenses have gone up. Yeah. So all those, it's a good thing that Prime has also Coco Melanka thing with them. So that covers most of the kids car जो भी genre is there. So don't have to worry about that. So not just kids channels. Maybe I have thought about subscribing to Woot and those OTT channels which have other daily soaps which my wife loves watching. And the next thing, Vikram, the insurance policies. I don't know from where they get these numbers, who shares the data. Every day I receiving cold calls from the people who are selling their insurance product to me. Come on, man, I'm a bachelor. Why will I want an extra policy when the policy which I already have given from my employer, I didn't want it. I wanted it in the first. Okay, it's of no use for me. I think so. It was given from my employer. I think it's a waste of money for me. I'm sure I'm not going to claim that policies at least during my stay or till recently. So now that you're married, what would you have to say about the insurance? That expense also has risen because I have more dependents on me. Okay, and my premium which I was paying, it has increased because the number of dependents are more now. Not just my parents, and my spouse and my kid also is covered in that insurance. So having said that, it also I've given a thought to get an extra policy also which covers my life insurance also, because there are two reasons for that. One, I can cover it under ATC and claim some tax benefit. The second thing is it gives my family the security which they want in case of any uncertainties or unexpected things. Vikram, I'm sure you would have seen the budget, right? So what do you have to say? You can see the smile on my face, right? I think you can make a guess why is that. So I am one of those things who are getting benefited from the tax slab being increased. So I don't have to pay much taxes which I used to pay. I don't know what I will be paying when I will reach where you are now. But at the moment, I am happy with the budget. I don't think so because maybe it would have given me nice benefits if I had just started my career. So because I have crossed all those tax slabs which are getting benefit, I don't think it will make a much of a difference over there at the other end of the tax slab. Because I think if you were living in the moment which I am living now and doing whatever you are doing, maybe you would have received a nice, the budget was good news for you because the tax exemptions and the slabs which are increasing, so it's very convenient for you. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. It was presented by Bullsmart. Like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more content in the future.